Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports gambling show. I am your host, Kyle Johnson, coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada, where it is thunderstorms and monsoon season. So we've had off and on flash flood warnings throughout the day and throughout Clark County, and hopefully we can get through this broadcast without any connection issues. So as of right now, we seem to be good to go, so let's keep it that way. If you guys seem to lose the feed or it starts to get sloppy, please do let me know by posting it in one of the live comments. That way I can make any changes necessary. If I got to go back over to my office where the internet is just a little bit better, I can do that as well. So welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the program. Glad to have you guys all here. And you know what? It's another week. It is Thursday, the 16th of August, guys. And we've got some great information. We've got another fade list that's going to be great. We've got 3 free plays for you guys. We've got free plays coming for you in Major League Baseball tonight, WNBA tomorrow, Canadian Football League tomorrow. We've got some free stuff to give away for everybody, so stay tuned throughout the entire program. We're going to have free plays spread out throughout the entire program. So stick around. Any questions that you guys might have throughout the program, please feel free to participate in the live chat. All you have to do is make sure you're signed into YouTube and go ahead and post it in the live chat box, either mobile or if you're on a PC. So again, welcome to the show, guys. We've got a great week. Free plays galore set for you guys. We've got Canadian Football League starting tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is a change for us so far this year. We've got some WNBA information, Major League Baseball, which we're full into, including our system plays, which are 34-1, as well as some NFL news and betting tips for the NFL preseason. And our famous Real Talk segment. This show is brought to you by the guys listed right down on the podium, cappersdirect.com, your nation's leading group of handicappers, industry experts, syndicates, and sharps alike. Yes, Brian, Johnny Football is in concussion protocol. Maybe he needs a better line and some quicker legs, and he won't be in that protocol anymore. But guys, we've got a great show planned for you and some great information to give you guys. And remember, each and every time we bring you this show, it's brought to you by a group of people, the main group being cappersdirect.com. Florin, welcome to the show, buddy. The main group being the place where I work, cappersdirect.com. Guys, we've been in business for a long time. We have a group of industry experts. Everybody has their own specialty on what they bring to the table. And yes, most of them don't get on camera. A lot of them have over the years. Jay used to do all the videos before I did. He just doesn't feel comfortable doing videos, doesn't like being on camera, gets nervous. And so Jose, welcome to the show. And so here I am. You know, I don't mind being the video persona of Cappers Direct. I don't mind being the asshole that's going to call a spade and shoot you guys straight and bring you guys straight information each and every single day that we do a video. So there are a lot of people here at Cappers Direct. No, we're not, unlike all the rumors that the guys that have been in business for 9 months like to say. No, it's not just a one-man show here. And yes, we're in Las Vegas, and no, there's no basements in the desert, okay? Anybody who has ever traveled to the West Coast knows we don't have basements. KC, welcome to the show. Brian, we've got a free play on that game for you guys later tonight, so stick around. I think you're going to like it, all right? So, how many total employees, including everybody? Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just based in the office on a daily basis, there's 17, based in the office. And then we've got support staff that are on payroll but are self-contracted and spread out. But as a daily basis, I'm not an internet guy. I know nothing about running the website and making sure the website works. We've got guys dedicated just for that, for our server, making sure everything is safe and secure, as well as an accounting department that runs all of our transactions, and that forth. But let's get back to the show, guys. Today at Cappers Direct, guys, we've got a great board for everybody, for all of our clients. Real quick, we had 4 system plays that are starting today. We've got 1 big premium play, and stick around because that might just be your free play later today. And as well as consensus plays. And we've had 4 consensus plays. Run through those real quick. Our free play we gave out when we gave out the Cubs. We gave out the Cubs when they were actually a dog at plus 105. And now I believe right before the game, the first pitch, I think they were up to minus $1.30 for the action, to get in on the Cubs. We gave out the Cubs. We gave out the over and the Nationals Cardinals game, and we gave out the over in the Atlanta Braves game, and then Toronto. And not sure what the score is on any of those games as of yet. Been too busy getting everything ready for you guys here. And I know we've got a couple comments that I haven't had a chance to read just yet. Heard said the system plays cost so much. I don't have the kind of money you guys. Ryan, man, I understand. Your bookie only allowing $50 to bet, or that you prefer to bet. If you're able to, in reality, somebody betting our system plays, you need to be betting $100 or more, and have the option to be able to bet more for if you do lose one, for that double up. So I wish they were priced lower, although they are one of our most affordable things, and they've got our highest winning percentage. So Ryan, I do apologize for that. Jose G. Absolutely, I do remember we did speak on the phone, and thank you for subscribing, and we look forward to talking to you and bringing you on board as one of our premium play members, as well as system plays. Brian, it does cost a few dollars to buy everybody a beer at the end of the day. Believe it or not, I think we got 3 people that don't drink. So when we all go out for drinks, it doesn't cost as much. David, absolutely. Gulf Coast casinos, and it's time for you to start tearing them up. You've had that local bookie who's absolutely screwed you, making you bet run lines at -1.5, -2, -2.5, -3. And I'm pretty sure your local bookie's going to turn his tune on how he makes his lines once his business starts going down, based on the local casinos being open. So, real quick, our free play, Cubs winning 1-0, and let's see what else we got going on here. Anybody else have an update or a quick bottom of the 4th? Cubs winning 1-0. We gave out the over in the Nationals game. That is sitting at 2-1 end of the 3rd. We gave the over the Atlanta game. They're losing 1-0. Bottom of the 2nd. That game's early. And we've got a premium play that's getting ready to start in a couple hours, and we've got a free play on that game for you guys. So no leans here. All right. If we give out a free play, it's absolutely a play that we're betting, all right? Jose just asked, what's a good bankroll to make $1,000 a week average on your system plays? The thing with the system plays is you're basically betting that they're not going to be losing, or that they're going to win. Basically, hold on, confusing myself. You're basically betting that team, whatever team we're betting on, is going to win at least one game out of that series. So, for instance, if you're betting $100 on a game, and if you lose the first one, and you were betting to win 100, it doesn't matter what the odds may be. They may be plus 150 today and minus 175 tomorrow, okay? But you have to be able to have your bankroll so that you can double up your bet, betting to win $200 and cover the juice that you lost the day before. So in order to make $1,000 a week, we put out anywhere from 9 to 10 or 9 to 12 system plays in a week, based on the new games and the new series that are starting and everything that we've got going and the information that we're able to get on the games. And if you're making $100 a system play, you should be able to make your $1,000 a week betting our system plays, anywhere from $800 to $1,000 easy if you're betting $100 a system play. It's a little bit easier if you're betting more, 150 or 200. We've got guys that are betting $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 on system plays. So, a good starting bankroll is if you're, you got to have at least 1,000, 1,500 minimum. Bare minimum. And that's doing everything by the book and making sure you're just betting the system plays. And obviously, we'd like to see you betting with a bigger bankroll, but we understand not everybody has that availability. So, it's on case-by-case basis. And if you think you're close or you're not that sure, you can always give us a call at 888-561-8923. It's one of our specialties is bankroll management. That is where 95% of the betting public goes wrong, is they can't manage a bankroll. And if you can't manage a bankroll, you're not going to make any money, plain and simple. Not long-term anyways. So, now, over at Cappers Direct, I am going to get this information out of the way nice and easy for everybody. That way we can get straight down to the nitty-gritty, and that's giving out plays. And giving out your guys' free plays in our fade list, which went 29-11 in our favor again. Absolutely, Jose. Make sure you please do give me a call. And Ryan, absolutely, bud. Whenever you're ready, give us a call as well. Now, we've got some specials over at Cappers Direct. I want to tell you guys about this. There's just a couple of them, so it'll be short and sweet. But the main one, all right? The main one, this is for all new clients that have never been with us. You've never bet our premium plays, or you've never bet our system plays. Now, if you've bet our guaranteed Saturday play and you've made some good money on that one, great. You're still eligible. If you've bet just our consensus plays, you're still eligible. But if you've never bet our premium plays or our system plays, we have a new client special we're running for just a couple more days, guys. What it is you get 7 full days of our premium plays. You get 7 full days of our system plays. It's normally $1,000 a week for the system plays, $700 a week for $1,000 a week for our premium plays, $700 a week for our system plays. You get a $1,700 package for just $299. It's new client special only. The only way to get that new client special is by giving us a call on our courtesy hotline number. That number 888-561-8923. Now, here's the kicker. You have to ask for me. All right, you have to ask for me. If you call and you talk to one of the other guys, great. Just ask to speak to me. They'll transfer you if I don't answer it. And one of the deals is if they sign you up, they're not giving you both packages for the price of one. They're going to give you either the week of the system plays or the week of the premium plays. But if you want both, to try out both and to benefit on both, because they both go hand in hand and they both complement each other very nicely. But if you want to get both of those, all you have to do is ask for me, give us a call. Anytime during the day or morning or immediately after this show is done, and I'll be happy to hook you guys up with the new client special. It's $299, and you get a full week of our premium plays, full week of our system plays, same exact games that I'm betting, same exact games that our clients are betting, and the same games that are 34-1. So that's the one special. The next one, there's only 2 more, guys. The next one is open for everybody, all of our clients. It's buy 1 month of our system plays. You get the rest of Major League Baseball absolutely free. Yes, it does cost $1,499 for 1 month of our system plays, but if you buy 1 month, we're going to give you the rest of Major League Baseball and the playoffs absolutely free. So you're getting about 3 months worth of system plays for the price of 1, which is a great deal. And if you do the math, I did it for somebody the other day, earlier in the week. It was like $175 or $125 a week, what it came down to. So to guys like Ryan, that you own, your bookie caps you at $50. There you go. You know, if you buy our special, that gives you 3 months worth of service for $1,500. You're basically getting it. I can't remember off the top of my head if it was $125 a week or $175 a week. And if you're getting 8 to 12 system plays, betting $50 a game, now you can make money. So if you jump on board our longer special, guys, your cost is down, your profit is higher, and it's a great deal all around. So that special is open to everybody. It doesn't matter if you've bet them before or if you're new. That is only going to happen for a couple more days. Saturday at midnight, that sale is done. Buy 1 month, get the rest of baseball for free. All right, and that's on our system plays. And the other one, guys, Canadian Football League this week starts Friday. We've got Friday 1 game, Saturday 2 games, Sunday 1 game. All right, guys. We've got the side and total for every game. So we've got a total of 8 Canadian Football League plays. I'm going to give you one of them for free in this video. But if you want the other 7 Canadian Football League plays, we've got it on sale for just $50. I don't know if it's on the website yet. Excuse me. If it's not, it will be on the website immediately following this show, where you can get our week pass to Canadian Football League and for just $50. All right, so those are the sales that we've got going on, guys. Take advantage of them and benefit and make your guys yourself some money. And guys, I look forward to working with each and every single one of you. Now, one thing that I want to run by everybody is I get a lot of phone calls a day from people that are inquiring, and I love talking to everybody, and I love the inquiries. And because, a lot of you guys have questions and you guys are new to sports betting, or you're new to dealing with a service, or you've been burned by another service here on YouTube or on the internet, wherever it may be. You might have got one of those weird phone calls from somebody or a random text message and you got burned, all right? But I take a lot of phone calls from people, and I preach this in every single video, that if you're moving serious money on a game, and guys, what's serious to you may not be serious to the next guy, and what's serious to me maybe not serious to some of you guys out there, and vice versa. But that number, there's no number that's attached to serious, okay? If you're moving serious money on a game, and it doesn't matter if it's $200 or $50, if you're moving big money for yourself and you take pride in your money and you value what you're betting, make sure you're betting the best games possible. I don't know how many times I get a phone call. I think I got 7 today. Yeah, I bet 1,000, or I bet 500, or I bet $2,000 on your free play. The same thing yesterday. I had nearly a dozen phone calls from people saying, if your game wins, I'm going to buy 1 month, get the rest of the season for free. But if you're moving big money on a game, make sure you're betting our best games. Now, we're not going to go 100%. Nobody does, okay? Even on our best games. And anybody who tells you that they are is flat out lying to you. But make sure you're giving yourself the best opportunity to win based on what you're betting. I bet our consensus plays, which are our free plays that we put out in our daily free videos, but I bet them for $1,000 a game. So some people see that I'm betting them for $1,000 and think that they should bet $1,000 on them. $1,000 is some people's max bets, and they go out and they fire it on our consensus plays. But you have to remember, I bet $5,000 on each of our system plays, and anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 on our premium plays. And here I am betting only $1,000, 10% or even less than what I bet on a premium play. So you need to make sure you're betting the correct games for your bankroll. And I hear this all the time. I bet $1,000 on your free play. If it wins, I'm going to sign up. Well, we lost a free play yesterday. I'm sure we'll bounce back today with a nice winner. But, it is what it is. So, guys, just make sure you're betting based on your bankroll, and you're betting the best games that you can afford. So, Jose, you are correct. There is a lot of handicappers here on YouTube. A lot are con artists. And they try to sell you crap. They try and sell you NFL preseason. They try and sell you NBA preseason, hockey preseason. Try and sell you 2 turtles screwing. Which one's gonna, whatever. But yeah, and what you guys are gonna see now that football's starting, there's gonna be all these new faces that pop up on the internet, in your email, in your text message, and here on YouTube. all right, you're going to have way more. I mean, just a ton of people just flood the market because football's back. The scammers come back when football's here. There's guys that come on here and they're coming on YouTube and they want to say they're the greatest and they're the best. They've got the best plays on the internet. They're the best NFL handicappers, and they've been in business 9 months. There's handicappers that are on YouTube that were buying sports picks from other sports services 8-9 months ago. And now they're on YouTube trying to sell plays. So guys, please be careful. You guys work way too hard to make your money, to invest it in sports betting, and then 1, give it to some con artist, and 2, lose it with them. All right? You guys can lose your money by yourselves. You don't need the help of some scamdicapper, as a lot of people want to call it. And yes, Jose, absolutely. NFL brings out a lot of scammers. Nathan, to answer your question, what's the status on bringing on guest Cappers Nation and having it more than once per week? As football develops, we will have I don't know if we're going to, I'm pretty sure we're going to have the show more than once per week. But I am definitely going to do live editions, more live shows throughout the football season. I'm still working out the details on that and a schedule. I want to do something on college football Saturday, NFL Sunday. I want to be able to bring you guys more information and more free plays to help you guys. Tori, yes, as Nathan just said, for everybody that can't view the comments, Tori just asked, are the system plays only Major League Baseball? Yes, 100%. They're only Major League Baseball, and they're only money line bets. All right? We don't care what the odds are as far as the day-to-day on the games go. They may be plus 150 today, minus 160 or 170 tomorrow. You're basically betting that the team's not going to get swept, that they're going to win at least one game out of the series. The only way you guys don't make money is if they get swept in a 3 or 4 game series. Occasionally we'll put out a 2-game series, but it's very, very rare. Most of the games that we put out are all 3 and 4 game series, but we have put out a couple that were 2-game series. Now, most of the games we give out do win on game 1. A handful of them have went to game 2. A few of them have went to game 3. One of them went to game 4 and lost, which was our only loser, which was on Houston last week against Seattle in game 4 of their series. They were winning 3-2, top of the 9th, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and they gave up a solo home run to let Seattle send it to extra innings, where they ultimately lost. Yes. So hopefully that answers everybody's questions about the system plays. But guys, if you want to take advantage of the specials, and if you've been a client of ours in the past and you want to come back to us, maybe you know, I'm going to admit our prices are high. All right. We are expensive. That's a fact. And I'll never shy away from that one. The prices that we charge here at Cappers Direct are expensive, and there's a reason why they are. I mean, we could probably get more for our plays based on what we do and what we deliver to our clients. And what's good is not cheap, and what's cheap is, it's generally not good. You guys want to have plays that drive like a Ferrari, but you want to pay the price of a Kia. So, there's a lot of people out there that charging $14.99, $9.99, $20 a day, whatever it may be on a daily basis, or whatever their packages may be. And you guys lose, and you guys wonder why. And we'll talk more about that later in the Real Talk segment. But let's keep the show on track, and let's keep going. And I could go on and on and on about all the people that show up for NFL football. I could go on for hours about that. All right? Canadian Football League, this is the first time all summer. No Canadian Football League today. No Canadian Football League on Thursday, guys. We've got it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right? If you want to get on the Canadian Football League money train, get on board our CFL plays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're on sale for just $50 at cappersdirect.com. Starting tomorrow, and I do have a free play for you guys coming right up in Canadian Football League for tomorrow. All right? But tomorrow, the 17th of August, guys, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. 5-3 Ottawa facing off against 5-3 Winnipeg. Line on that game's got Winnipeg favored -6.5 points with a total over and under 54. All right, guys, Saturday, there's 2 games on the board for Saturday. The 18th of August, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific. We've got the 3-4 BC Lions facing off against the 2-5 team from Toronto. Line on that game's got the BC Lions favored by 3 with a total over and under 50.5. And then later on Saturday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, we've got the 1-7 team from Montreal with Johnny Manziel in concussion protocol and out, facing off against the 5-3 team from Edmonton. All right, guys, that line is extremely high. Edmonton favored by 17 points with a total over and under 52 points. All right, and then last but not least, on NFL Sunday, we've got a Canadian Football League game, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. We've got the undefeated 7-0 team from Calgary facing off against the 3-4 team from Saskatchewan. Line on that game's got Calgary favored by 7 with a total over and under 48 points. All right, guys. Now, for everybody that wants a free play, take out your pen and pencil. We've got a Canadian Football League free play that I'm going to give you guys right here, right now for tomorrow between Ottawa and Winnipeg. Between Ottawa and Winnipeg, guys, tomorrow, take the over 54 points between the 2 teams. Ottawa, Winnipeg, over 54 points. I know some people have it at 53.5. I've seen some places at 54.5. It doesn't matter where you get it or what line you get it at. Take the over 54. The sooner you bet it, the better. I don't expect that line to drop anytime soon. All right, I don't expect that line to drop tomorrow. So hammer that one, guys, and make yourself some easy money. Also, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the show. We just gave away our first of 3 free plays for you guys today. We just gave away the Canadian Football League play over 54 in tomorrow's game. And over 54. Brad, I'm not sure what you're saying. You said you get what you pay for. Our free plays are, we win a hell of a lot more than we lose. So, not sure where you're getting with that comment. But you want our premium plays, you get what you pay for. So, but again, everybody, if you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. Give us a like on the video. Let us know that you appreciate the hard work that we do to bring you guys Cappers Nation live each and every single week, every Thursday at 8 p.m. And, oh, Nathan, to answer another one of your questions, guest cappers, we do have some coming very, very shortly. We actually had one scheduled for today. However, they canceled last minute. They had a family emergency, and they weren't able to make it. I was bummed about it. It was going to be nice to have them on the show. I know a lot of you guys like this individual, and it was going to be great. I've reached out to a lot of the ones that the viewers, and yourself included, Nathan, that have asked to bring on the show. It's still a work in progress for a lot of them. A lot of them are leery of coming on their competition show for whatever reason. So, but yes, guys, and what I'm about to say is more geared towards our viewers that are watching the archive version. We get a lot more archive views on our website than we do, and through our advertising and marketing than we do on the live stream. But if you're looking to get your company noticed, it doesn't matter if it's a sports service, an offshore book, marijuana company, alcohol company, whatever it may be. If you want to get major exposure, then send us an email to cd@cappersdirect.com. We have big advertising opportunities available. It doesn't matter if you're another sports service. We don't just limit ourselves to just advertising for Cappers Direct. If you're another handicapper and you want to get featured on the show, give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be happy to discuss bringing you on board. We don't have many requirements. The only requirement is you're not a scammer, you're legitimate, you ain't lying, and you ain't stealing. Florin, the pick that we gave out in Canadian football for tomorrow between Ottawa and Winnipeg was the over 54, as Brian just posted right there in the live comments. But yes, guys, also, if you haven't already done so, isn't gambling too, Jay? But if you haven't already done so, make sure you check out our friends over at 100unitpicks.com, home of the weekly 100-unit pick. Guys, they give you one game a week. That's all they give you. But it's a winner, and they fully guarantee that they win. Or you get your money back. All right, check them out on their website, 100unitpicks.com. That's 100unitpicks.com. Their next weekly game is scheduled for this coming Sunday, the 19th of August. So make sure you guys go check out Michael over at 100unitpicks.com. If you guys sign up over there and you give them a try and you try them out, please do let them know that you saw or you heard about them here at Cappers Nation. And I'm sure Michael will treat you guys as well. He's been vetted, and they've been delivering winning sports plays for a very, very long time. All right, guys. Now, WNBA moving right along. 30 minutes into the program, we're going to try and keep this on track. WNBA, guys, it's still in full swing. One thing that we've done, we went 2-0 yesterday. We posted copies of our plays on our website for everybody that's on our WNBA package. Or that's not on our WNBA package, to see the types of plays that we gave out. Not only did we give the winner on the side, but we gave the winner on the total. We had the under. We actually posted that on our website. No WNBA today, but we've got WNBA tomorrow, and we've got a free play coming right up for you. We have lowered our season pass price on our WNBA season for the remainder of the season down to $199. As the season progresses, we had to lower our prices because there's less games for everybody to bet. So with that being said, I do have another free play in the WNBA for everybody that likes to bet WNBA. What it is it's just another avenue to increase your bankroll and put more money in your pocket. All right. WNBA for tomorrow, for Friday the 17th, 7 p.m. Eastern. We've got the Los Angeles Sparks facing off against the Washington Mystics. Line on that game's got Washington favored at -3, LA +3, and over and under 157 points. Your free play in the WNBA for Friday, the 17th of August, guys, between the Los Angeles Sparks and the Washington Mystics. Take Los Angeles plus the 3 points and make yourself some money. All right, guys. I bet 500 on WNBA. That's what most limits are here in Vegas at most casinos. Occasionally, you can find a casino that'll take $1,000, but it's rare. My online site allows me to bet $500 on it, and you know what? Every 500 is an extra steak dinner. Absolutely, Goose. Vetted is the proper word. We've made the mistake of having an individual on here before that we shouldn't have. And you know who that is. We won't go there. They must all be busy because we don't have any dislikes on the show just yet, which is rare. Usually they're disliking as soon as we get started. Now, if you guys see me with this nifty little metal stick, it's my my itcher right here for the cast. Don't mind me, all right, guys? Rumor is the cast is coming off tomorrow, which I could not be more excited about. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't cut it off yet. So hopefully tomorrow morning this thing is gone. A 5-2 Texas game, bottom of the first. Yippee-ki-yay, huh? All right, guys, quick little score update. Our free play on the Cubs is still winning 1-0, top of the 6th. All these people saying Lester is trash, Lester is trash. I'll probably jinx myself, but so far through 5 innings, he's given up 4 hits. He's got 8 strikeouts and 0 walks. So I'll probably jinx myself by saying that. Yeah, can you get action on the over and under on the cast? Damn, man, this thing better come off tomorrow. I've actually been very close with it. There's a dislike. Thank you. Finally, we got a dislike in the program. Those things get me all excited. Absolutely, Jose. When you come to Vegas, I better be your first phone call. Let's grab a drink. Don't matter if it's a beer or cocktail, tequila, whatever you may want to drink. You just give me a call and we'll meet up. All right. And Goose, absolutely, they're busy playing Family Feud, trying to give away packages. I'm sure that's the case. It would not surprise me one bit. Alrighty. Let's keep the program going because we're moving right along into our Major League Baseball segment. Now, I'm hoping our free play holds on for everybody today. We did give out, as well as our consensus plays, we got the over in the Nationals game. Bottom of the fourth, one out. That scores 4-1. And what else did we give out? We give out the over in the Atlanta Braves game. That's sitting at 2-1, middle of the fourth. So it's on track, but it's a little bit slower. And then Toronto, which is delayed. And guys, stick around because we do have a free play for you guys a little bit later in the program in Major League Baseball. Thank you, Goose, on the congratulations for the dislike. You know, it don't matter if you guys hit the dislike or the like button. We like to see the likes, but, you know, we understand we've got some haters out there. People want to talk trash about us when all it is just make-believe, made-up shit. And when you're sitting at the top of the game, the haters come from every direction. And so let's move right along. We already gave you guys 2 free plays. And let's move right into our Major League Baseball segment. I like this one the most. And until football starts, obviously. Who's hot? Who's not? Who should you be betting on? Who should you not be betting on? All right, guys. Our favorite, who should you be fading? We're about to give you guys some valuable insight and a few tips today that should and will make you a more successful sports bettor. If you tuned into last week's program, and assuming you took our advice on our fade list, if all you did all week long was bet the teams we say to fade, then last week you went 29-11, which means you had 29 wins and 11 losses fading the teams that we said. Now that's 2 weeks in a row of major winning. The week before that, you went 28-11, taking the teams that we said to fade. But 11-29 was the record that the teams had that we were fading. Plus 18 units, minus the juice. Everybody made a great deal of money on our free fade list. All right, guys, let's run through what we told you to fade last week. We told you to fade the Baltimore Orioles, who happened to go 1-6. Easy money in our pocket. We also said to fade the Royals, who went 1-5. Even more money in our pocket. Nice and easy. We said to fade the Padres, who went 2-4. Put more money in your pocket. The only one that we missed out on making any money on, the Detroit Tigers, who went 3-3. We lost a little bit of juice there. All right, we told you to fade the Angels. 3 games against the Oakland A's only. They went 1-2. We made a little bit of juice there. As well as the Miami Marlins, we said to fade them only against their 4 games later in the week against the Atlanta Braves, who went 0-4. We made a great deal of money betting on Atlanta and fading Miami. We also said to fade the White Sox. 3 games against Cleveland, who went 1-2. And we also said to fade Texas against the Yankees and Arizona, who went 2-3, and we made a little bit of money there. All in all, the teams we said to fade had 11 wins, and most importantly, 29 losses. The week before that, it was 11 wins and 28 losses. So if you're fading those teams over the last 2 weeks, you are 57-22, just fading the teams that we said to fade. So this week's fade list is a little thinner. There's a few less teams on the list this week based on matchups and wanting to practically guarantee you guys success. And It's one thing that we love is our fade list, guys, and bringing you guys free winners all the time. I hear you there too, Goose. I'm not too sure what to think about me. I know I'm an asshole. All right. Absolutely, Jose. Going back, talking about our free play yesterday. When we handicapped that game as our free play, it was almost going to be a premium play. I really liked it. When we capped that game, it was based on Urena pitching and making it 5 or 6 innings. If that, 4, 5, 6 innings. Not one pitch, and bringing in Hernandez. And yep, he absolutely smacked Acuna on the elbow with a 97.5-mile-an-hour fastball on the opening pitch, his fastest opening pitch that he has ever thrown in his professional career. Absolutely intentional. Both teams were warned before the game started, right before the game started by the home plate umpire. And it's unfortunate. He took it into his own hands and got himself ejected. And it's one of the things that we can't control in professional sports. You can't control when a player as important as the starting pitcher is going to be ejected out of the game after the first pitch. So, I do agree. We probably would have won that game. And yes, Nathan, it did take them 10 minutes and 2 plate appearances by the manager for the Braves before they finally ejected him. And it was a good thing that they did. Unfortunately, it affected the outcome. No doubt about it, it affected the outcome of the game. Would we have won? You never know. Hindsight's 20/20. Maybe he pitched the best game of his life and he shut out the Braves. Who knows? But Jose, I do agree. It probably really did affect the outcome of the game. I personally think it would have, and especially if Acuna would have stayed in the game. No doubt about it, the hottest batter in baseball right now, with the exception of maybe J.D. Martinez. So, but now moving along, the teams that we're going to talk about now, guys, they're nearly the same teams we talk about every week. And it's not that we're always betting these teams, because we're not. Some of these teams we're fading, some of these teams we're just monitoring. But these teams that are on our radar, for whatever reason it may be, betting overs, betting unders, betting run lines, betting on the team, maybe fading them. Whatever the case may be, these are teams that are on our radar that we talk about on a daily basis, that we're looking for a move to make on a daily basis. That first one being the LA Dodgers. 60-49, first in the NL West. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. On a little slump. And, sorry, I was reading comments. 7-3 in their last 10 home games. 6-4 in their last 10 road games. They've only scored 38 times in their last 10 games while giving up 49 runs themselves. Now, we have laid off the Dodgers for the last week. We were absolutely pounding them. We actually, going back even farther, if you watch all the other Cappers Nations, a couple months ago, we were fading the Dodgers big time. And we were absolutely killing it, making a ton of money fading the Dodgers. And then it was time to stop because we knew their win streak, their winning was going to be corrected. And when we saw what we needed to see, we started hammering the Dodgers. And for nearly a month and a half, 2 months, we've made an absolute killing on the Dodgers. And in the last week, while they've slowed down, we've laid off of them. Because that is what professional handicappers and industry experts like myself and everybody else at Cappers Direct, that's what we're able to do. We're able to lay off a good team when we need to. And we did. And I've heard from an individual who watches our free plays, and he comments. He hasn't always been the most supportive of us, but I spoke to him on the phone when I was up in Lake Tahoe, and I'm not going to call him out here, but he knows I have a lot of respect for him. He's actually a very, very, very big bettor. He's a very smart bettor, and he's an individual, even though he's not directly involved in the industry, he's a hard worker, and the guy wins on his own, and he wins a lot. This guy's had he sent me photos of his tickets that he's bet the last couple days, 6, 7 teamers, and he's hit every single one of them. And the one team that's burned him has been the LA Dodgers the last 2 days in a row. Huge, huge tickets that would have paid absolutely a monster of a ticket. In the 5 figures, and then some. And this poor guy's lost because of the LA Dodgers twice in a row on I think it was a 6 or 7 team. They might have been 8 teamers. I don't even remember. But I feel bad for the guy. And anytime you got something big and crazy like that on the Dodgers, hang on to your shorts, guys, because you never know what they're going to deliver for you. Everybody knows they're one of the teams that I dislike personally, but I mean, I've always been a Dodger hater since day one, and more so because my family's a huge Dodger, or they're huge Dodger fanatics, and I've always been an Atlanta Braves fan growing up. So I've developed a hatred for the Dodgers, and my favorite team growing up was anybody playing the Dodgers. So I don't mind betting on them when we're going to make money on them, and I sure as hell have no problem fading them when they're losing. So next team we're going to talk about, the Chicago Cubs, 69-50, first in the NL Central. They are our free play of the day in our free play video that we posted late last night. They're first in the NL Central, 6-4 in their last 10 games. They're 3-2 since last week's show, 6-4 in their last 10 home games, as well as 6-4 in their last 10 road games. They've only scored 38 times in their last 10 games, and they've given up 49 runs themselves. And that's one of the reasons why they're 5-5 in their last 10 games is, 1, their pitchers have been giving up runs, and 2, their bats have not been cracking. They haven't been getting those timely hits to produce runs and put some scores up on, put some runs up on the scoreboard. They are a free play. They're currently winning 1-0. Pittsburgh does have a runner on first with 1 out, so hopefully the Cubbies hang on. Actually, 2 outs now. Hopefully the Cubs hang on for a nice win for everybody. Lester is still pitching and giving up 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 0 walks. And he's thrown 90 pitches through 5 2/3 of an inning. So hopefully Lester stays on his game and can keep producing what he's producing today. And he's one of the reasons why we bet it. You know, a few people, from what I've heard today, from clients saying, so-and-so gave out the over in the Cubs game. So-and-so said to take the Pirates. I hear this all the time. And Lester is not a bad pitcher. Yes, he's given up runs as of late, and he has been hammered as of late. But the thing with John Lester is good pitchers are able to work through their problems. All right. As I'm talking, I'm pulling up some basic stats. So he's pitched 6 complete innings. He's given up 5 hits and 8 strikeouts. That is the John Lester that most people know. All right. And as of late, he has gotten rocked. He made it through 3 2/3 innings in his last outing against the Nationals, who gave up 10 hits and 9 runs, while he had 5 strikeouts and only 1 walk. So the Nationals Just absolutely murdered him. He lasted 5 innings against the Padres, gave up 5 hits and 5 runs. He's had 3 bad games. Well, 4 if you count St. Louis. And, I mean, he only makes it 5-6 innings for the most part, and that's one of the things that we understand when you're betting on certain teams that have certain starting pitchers. There's pitchers that specialize only in going 4 innings or 5 innings. John Lester is capable of throwing a complete game. However, it doesn't happen, all right? It doesn't happen, and it hasn't happened this season. And with John Lester, I don't expect it to happen, all right? He throws a lot of pitches and very few innings. So that's one of the reasons why he only goes 5 or 6 innings in a normal outing. Now, he's pitched 6 innings already, and I think he's given up 90-something pitches in the low 90s as of today, right now. If they'll bring him back for the 7th inning, they might, because he's on his game. All right, we'll yet to see just how far John Lester is going to go. So hopefully I don't jinx it, and the Cubs hold on. And it would be nice starting the top of the 7th, they could put some insurance runs up on that scoreboard and give us a little more breathing room rather than one swing of the bat. So the next team. Sorry, reading comments. The next team that we're going to talk about, I'm sorry to hear, Jared. Hopefully the Cubs score 9 runs for you between the 7th, 8th, and the 9th, preferably in the 7th, and get you a winner on that over. Jared just said that he's got the over, the 8.5 with a frown. Hopefully you didn't get conned into betting that one, Jared. And if you do, or if you did, hopefully the Cubs knock in a bunch of runs and not only give us a win on our free play, but you the over as well. I want to see everybody win, other than the people that bet against us. So absolutely, Jose. He is a very competitive pitcher. He is a very seasoned veteran, and he is an extremely talented pitcher. So yes, he was bound to have a good game, and that's the thing with good pitchers. Good pitchers, good batters, great teams. They only lose for so long. They only give up hits for so long, all right? And then they get back to their ways. So, good teams with good coaches, good pitching coaches, good batting coaches can correct the bad habits of players that are struggling. So hopefully John Lester and the rest of the Cubs hold on for us and get us a nice win. Jose, that's what I like to see. So a couple insurance runs would be great for us. All right. All right. Now the next team we're going to talk about, yes, they are one of my personal favorites. Well, actually, they are my personal favorite team. But doesn't mean I always bet them. But as of late, we have been betting them. We've been making a ton of money on them. We actually have that game on the over. Right now, they're currently losing. 2-1 is the Atlanta Braves. Bottom of the 5th, they need to pick up the scoring if we're going to win that small consensus play. Absolutely, Jared. We're always very thankful of all our viewers that tune in. It says right now we've got over 2,500 live watching. We've been doing a great job marketing the show, and as football comes, I think this is going to grow. And I want to see more user participation from everybody. It makes the show better when we get questions and guys like yourself and everybody else that post questions or comments. But, I'm always honored to give you guys free plays. I enjoy doing this. I don't have to. I bet the games and I make money, regardless if you guys sign up. And I'm going to talk about that here later, but in more in detail. But that's the difference between us and other services. If you don't sign up, I'm going to make money tonight, regardless. As long as our plays win, I'm making money. All right? So, And absolutely, Jared, hopefully we can help you increase that bankroll. And over time, and when you're ready, get on board our system plays, hopefully before baseball's over. 34-0. Sorry, reading comments. Nathan, it's all right with the thumbs down. We got a lot of haters out there, and it's okay. We understand we can't make everybody happy, and it's all right. Reading the comments. Nathan, good job calling them out, bud. And Russ, absolutely, Russ, welcome to the show. Rourke has been on fire pitching for the Nationals the last 4 games, and it's showing today against a red-hot St. Louis Cardinals team who's 9-1 in their last 10 games and on a 8-game win streak, which is in jeopardy of ending tonight. As long as that game goes over 8.5 runs, I'm a happy camper. And Nationals got bases, well, they had bases loaded with 2 outs, but unfortunately, that just ended. So it's middle of the 5th, entering the bottom of the 5th. So hopefully we get 3 more runs in that game, and all of our consensus play members get another winner on that one. But yeah, Atlanta Braves guys, 68-51. They're now in first place in the NL East. They're on an 8-2 win streak in their last 10 games. They've got a 5-game win streak. They swept the Marlins 4-game series yesterday. They just started a new series against Colorado today, and they're losing currently 2-1. 1 out, bottom of the 5th with a runner on second. They're 9-1 in the last 10 home games. So Atlanta Braves have been absolutely lights out money in their last 10 home games. And actually more than that, dating back even farther. So it's early. That game's barely halfway over. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the Braves make a big push for the win today. And Tran on the mound, who's only given up 2 runs, which happened to be a sacrifice fly and a home run. So hopefully that they'll start scoring in that game, and our consensus play members will get a nice winner there. So 64 runs scored for the Braves over the last 10 games, 32 runs given up in their last 10 as well. And here's a stat for you guys. They have given up 3 runs or less in their last 6 of 10 games. So 6 of their last 10 games, the Atlanta Braves pitching staff has given up 3 or less runs the last 6 of 10 games. All right, guys, 6 times in the last 10. Jose, you know, the A's are one of our favorite teams to bet right now, and the A's are hot. The A's are real hot, and the A's are making moves, that's for sure. The next team that we're going to talk about, guys, is the slumping Houston Astros. They're still in first place in the AL West, 74-47 record. All right, guys, they've got a 4-6 record over their last 10 games. They are absolutely slumping at home. They cannot win a game. They cannot produce runs at home. They've been getting murdered at home, with the exception of yesterday. They're 1-9 in their last 10 games in Houston. All right. Now, you take the Houston Astros and you put them on the road, and they're producing runs, and they've won 7 out of their last 10 games. They're 7-3 in their last 10 on the road, while they're 1-9 at home. Usually, you find that as the opposite. So, once Houston can figure out how to hit the ball again in their own ballpark, and the problem with Houston right now is they're banged up and they're injured, and they've got a lot of players on the DL, and they've got a lot of players coming up from the minors who are trying to establish themselves and hit the ball at the major league level. And hopefully, for Houston's sake, they're able to figure it out and start producing timely hits that put those runs up on the scoreboard. If not, they're going to be in trouble going the rest of the way down the stretch. They've scored 46 times in their last 10 games. However, that's very misleading. 26 of those runs came in 2 games. All right, 26 out of their 46 runs came in 2 games, which means over 8 games they've scored 20 times. So Houston is just not producing runs, as well as on the pitching side. They're pitching lights out. They've only given up 31 runs over the last 10 games. And over the last 5 games, they've held their opponent to 1 run or less 4 times out of the last 5 games. So while they're not hitting, except yesterday, and they're not giving up runs, look for Houston to be a great underbet. All right? But as soon as they start putting runs up on the scoreboard, and if yesterday's any inclination of what's to come, I wouldn't be betting the under on Houston. That is for sure. Another little update. It's still 1-0. Top of the first. Runner on second for the Cubs. 2 outs. Nationals are leading the Cardinals. Still 5-1. Cardinals got runner on first with a leadoff walk with no outs. Bottom of the 5th. There we go. My Atlanta Braves taking the lead. It's now 3-2. With Julio Teheran getting a single, with Swanson just scoring. The pitcher doing damage. And Swanson had a nice double that scored Suzuki, and which tied the game. And then Teheran singling and getting Swanson in to take the lead. They've still got Teheran on first with 1 out in the top of their lineup. Bottom of the 5th. So look out, guys, what we were just talking about, the Atlanta Braves. 4 runs away from our overplay hitting. So hopefully that holds through for everybody. The Toronto and Kansas City game is still delayed. And let's see if there's any update on that delay. Nice little weather delay. There has been no update on the start of that game. I know their last 2 games have started delayed and late. And hopefully that game starts today. And we gave out Toronto on that game, and hopefully it pulls through for everybody. The next team that we're going to talk about is the red-hot St. Louis Cardinals, who are 66-55. They're 3rd in the NL Central. They are trying to get a wild card spot. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games, and they're on an 8-game heater, guys. And they're currently losing to the Nationals 5-1. Bottom of the 5th, no outs, runner on first. They're down by 4. Let's see if those red-hot St. Louis Cardinals are able to come back from a 5-1 deficit halfway through the game and keep their 8-game win streak alive and move it to 9. We've got the over 8.5 as a consensus play for all of our consensus play members. So hopefully we see some more scoring, and preferably I'd like to see it by St. Louis to keep that nice win streak going for them. They're 8-2 in their last 10 home games and 7-3 in their last 10 on the road. Those are stats by a winning team. And here's the reason why. They've scored 53 times in their last 10 games. If you take just the average number there, they're scoring 5.3 runs per game on average over their last 10 games, where they're 9-1. All right? And their pitching has been lights out, with the exception of today, apparently. They've given up 23 runs in their last 10 games before today. All right, and they gave up 1 run in the first today, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. They've been constantly hit throughout the game, and that game's early, so we'll see what St. Louis can do. They're red hot, and I'm sure they've got a push in them today, just like the Atlanta Braves making a big push to take the lead again. The next team that we're going to talk about, the Philadelphia Phillies, who are beating the Mets 6-2 right now in Game 2, who got murdered earlier by the New York Mets in their first game of a doubleheader. Holy shit, they got beat 24-4 earlier this afternoon. Bautista drove in 7 runs, and the Mets set a record-winning win by winning 24-4. The Ranger Suarez, I think he gave up 8 or 9 runs to start the game, and absolutely got rocked. And it was just a absolute hit show for the New York Mets earlier in Game 1. I think they had 25 or 26 hits. And the crazy thing is they had hits in timely manner, and I preached that a lot. 25 hits and 24 runs. That's a lot of hits in a game. That's for sure. But Phillies currently leading Game 2, 6-2, top of the 5th, getting ready to start. Phillies. Now, these records that I have aren't including their first game today. But including their first game today, they're 66-54 now. They're still in second in the NL East. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. 8-2 in their last 10 home games. Make that 7-3 because they just lost Game 1 of their doubleheader. 3-7 in their last 10 on the road. They've only scored 36 times in their last 10 games, while giving up 35 runs in their last 10 games, and that does not include the 24 runs they gave up this afternoon. All right? Guys, the Phillies have been money and lights out at home, and we've been preaching this for a couple weeks now, that the Phillies on the road are an absolute disaster. All right? So be careful betting the Phillies. So, sorry, I'm reading the comments. For some reason, my comments weren't updating. So I'm going to, give me a second. I'm going to read through the comments. For some reason, they were stuck somewhere. And I didn't see a whole lot of comments. Apparently, there's a lot of comments that weren't updating. So let me just read through them real quick. And absolutely, Goose, it is a lot. But we do a lot of advertising on our website and in other avenues. Where we get a lot of views where there's no way for them to comment. It is hosted on YouTube, but it's broadcasted through Venmo, live stream, our website, and a couple other websites. So that's the reason why we are able to get a good amount of views. And I would like to see more user participation, but in order for people to participate, they're going to have to actually watch it live here on YouTube and not through one of our other video partners. Taylor, welcome to the show. I haven't seen you comment before. You're absolutely welcome for the free plays, and glad you think that we're the best in the business. I do appreciate it. Absolutely, Nathan. As the show grows, there are going to be a lot more viewers. I promise you that much. What we do on YouTube is very small in the realm of things. If you guys listen to satellite radio, we do have advertisements on select satellite radio programs. A lot of ESPN networks that are advertised on the AM stations. And certain networks. And no, Goose, no, we've actually had over 2,000 for the last couple weeks now. I don't think people notice it until I point it out. Julio, absolutely, we went viral. What we did is we promoted our show and a lot of our advertising avenues that we advertise. Guys, we advertise all over the internet. We spend a lot to advertise on the radio and a lot of AM networks. And we were not advertising the show anywhere other than right here on our YouTube channel. And YouTube is a very, very, very small fraction of what we do. So, Kevin, do I have a lean on the Padres and the over? We don't put out leans here because here's the thing with leans. I like to give you guys actual bets, but I do have a free big play on that game. So just stick around. Goose, no, I did not. I'm still reading through the comments. No, I did not advertise. I was giving away $1 million. But when you advertise on over 20 national radio stations in major jurisdictions, meaning major network channels and markets like Los Angeles, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Miami, and we advertise all over we have a whole marketing department that advertises, and we've never advertised our show except we started 2-3 weeks ago. We started advertising it, and here we are. Goose, I don't watch any shows on SBR, so I can't really comment on what they do over there. David, welcome to the show, and thank you for commenting. And our free plays do produce, and our better stuff is even better. Absolutely, Julio. Sales and marketing, buddy. That's what it is, and that's the reason why we're able to get our show and the numbers up to what we do. Nathan, we're going to try and get Kelly in Vegas on the show and see what we can do as well. in a bikini version, yeah. No, Jay, didn't advertise on Pornhub, that's for sure. Goose, you're going to start seeing more as football. Here's the thing. You guys are all betting baseball for the most part. All right? The viewers that we're getting are watching for baseball information. All the information and bets we're giving you, with the exception of a free play in Canadian Football League and a free play in WNBA, everything is based off of Major League Baseball. And when we start talking about college football next week, and the NFL shortly after that, I'm willing to bet our views go up. Now, in order to get people to participate, and I need to say this more, so for everybody that's out there watching, if you want to participate in the live chat, we'd love to have you guys. I would love to see everybody participate in the chat. It would be absolutely awesome. But in order for you guys to participate in the live chat, if you're watching this on one of the other programs, you need to come over to our YouTube channel, and you need to be able to watch the video on our YouTube channel to be able to participate in the live chat. Absolutely, Jose, I do agree. It doesn't matter big or small. As long as you're upfront and honest and you've got great customer service, and of course good picks, as Jose says, people will come. And you know, that's one thing that I pride myself and everybody here, not just myself, but everybody else. But we have excellent customer service. I'm sure there's other people out there that have just as good a customer service. We don't leave people hanging. We don't treat you improperly, if that's even a word. Improper, there we go. We're not going to yell and scream and curse at you. Here's the thing. If you don't want to buy one of our packages, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. All right? By you guys just tuning in for the free plays we're very appreciative. I'm going to make money tonight when our premium play hits and we win our next 4 system plays. And I'm going to make great money. And if you guys don't sign up with us, that's fine. It makes no difference to me. I would like you all to sign up because I want you guys to be successful. And maybe you are successful on your own or betting with another service, then great. I wish you guys continued success. But that's the neat thing about our company and the way that we operate is if you guys don't sign up with us, it's not going to affect my pocketbook. So it's one of the reasons why we have the great customer service that we do. Every one of my personal clients has my cell phone number. Many of you guys are on here now. A lot of you guys have commented, have direct access to me. Right here. And look at that. Top of the 8th. Cubs still winning 1-0. One swing of the bat away from it being not so good. Who knows? I'm sure there's a lot of moles, guys, and it wouldn't surprise me. And it doesn't bother me. We're gonna have haters with what we do and being who we are, no matter what. And I'm sure towards the end of this program, I'm gonna have a lot more haters. Well, not a lot more haters, but the people that don't like us and like to talk trash about us will probably continue to do what they do. But anyways, back to the program, guys. Milwaukee Brewers. I apologize for not seeing the comments. For some reason, I didn't see about 30 comments. So, but now it's correctly scrolling for me. Milwaukee Brewers 68-55. They're in second in the NL Central, slumping 4-6 in their last 10 games, 6-4 in their last 10 at home, 4-6 in their last 10 on the road. While they're scoring, and they've scored 52 times in their last 10 games, their pitching has not been getting the job done. 60 runs scored against Milwaukee in the last 10 games. Thank you, David. The backdrop has came a long ways. They put a lot of time and effort into the backdrop from what we used to with just the banner and all that. And thank you. I do appreciate it. And if we're working on getting a multi-camera system, because I would like to be able to do some neat things with the TV and be able to show you guys certain things during the program. And have it zoomed in over there. So we're working on that, and we're always adding to what we do. We're not going to just sit here and film a video with newspapers scotch taped to the wall, all right? Or some banners that we had made overseas stapled to the wall. But yes, we work very hard to do what we do. David, to answer your question real quick, absolutely they are not getting rid of him. All right, they are not getting rid of him. They're going to find every loophole to try. And unless all the boosters pull their money, that's the only way they get rid of the coach. If the boosters who lead the program and lead every program, if the boosters say so, they will get rid of your coach. But if they don't, so let me rephrase my stance. As long as the boosters don't out him, he'll be your coach. All right? And I'm sure he'll be back, unless he's outed here shortly, he'll be back very shortly, within the week. Now, the Seattle Mariners. Oh, hold on. Let me answer this question. Let me answer this to Goose, because I've already talked about it in the program. I talk about this a lot, and I'll say it again. Why don't the other individuals that work here at Cappers Direct come on the cameras? 1, they don't like to. 2, they don't have to. 3, they don't want to. And 4, you guys got me. Jay used to actually do all the videos before I did. And if you go back on our website and look at the archived version of our website, you can see hundreds of videos by Jay. Jay gets nervous in front of the camera. You could give him a teleprompter and a script, and the man starts sweating and stuttering and can't get things across. And he tries to make it funny with his little sayings and all that stuff. And there's nothing against Jay. I started doing some of the videos, and he asked if I would take over. And I don't mind doing it. I don't mind being the persona of Cappers Direct and being the ugly face, the fat ugly face of our program. And we've had other guys. We've had the other guys. We've had Jeff on the program. We've had Jay. We've had Jeff. Steve has been on. We had Jas on, who's one of our kids that we hired right out of MIT last year. And not 8 shy. There's only 8 of us, and one's right here, and Jay's done it before. The other guys have jobs that don't allow them to. They work at other industry gigs here in Vegas, and what they do here, we're all subcontracted by Cappers Direct, okay? We're all paid to be here and pool our information, and we all have our areas of expertise. And something, and something that we all bring to the table. And not everybody wants to be on camera. That's fine by that. I'd prefer if some of the other guys, or Jay or some of the other guys would make some videos every now and then. It would make my daily chore a lot less. And but some of the individuals that we have here that are industry insiders that actually work in the industry are not able to come on due to the fact of what they also do. And I know that's hard for the general public to understand on why we have 8 shy cappers on why they don't come on. And sometimes some of you will never get it or never understand. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. I don't expect you to understand what industry experts and insiders do on a daily basis. So, there are 8 of us. We're actually in talks to bring on a 9th right now, whose expert is the National Hockey League. Everybody knows we do produce hockey winners. We don't put out a lot when the NHL season comes along. We put out anywhere from 1 to 2, sometimes 3 NHL plays in a busy given week. And we are successful doing it. However, we are looking at bringing on an individual. I don't know if he'll make videos, but I know he is watching this live right now. But we're looking at bringing on a 9th, and he probably won't make videos. He might, but it's probably highly unlikely. And but he'll more than likely be jumping on board our team as well, and adding to what myself and the other 7 experts do. Absolutely, Nathan. I look forward to turning down Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith as well, saying that we're booked. But back to the program. So hopefully, Goose, I answered your question on why we have 8 shy cappers. It's actually 7, and some of them don't like to come on. Some of them have no desire to, and some of them absolutely can't based on what else they do. And again, I don't expect you or any of our competition that work out of their house, work out of their barracks, work out of their college dorm room, work out of their mama's house, or their grandma's basement to ever understand what professional sports advisors do on a daily basis. All right, we'll talk more about that here shortly. Nathan, do I think some of them would come on for 5 seconds? Some of them absolutely can't, and a lot of them have already been on. But there's a few individuals that absolutely won't, for risk of what they normally do and how they do it. Sorry, reading comments. Here's the difference between docs and parlays and the grandfathers of capping. They're not in Las Vegas. They don't have individuals that work in the industry here in Las Vegas actually helping to make odds on games. You're talking about companies on the East Coast. And by the way, Doc's dead. His son runs the company. And for a long time, they were spamming our channel with their ads and comments. So you want to bring up another company, they hire people off the street to work out of their house. These New York companies don't have an office. Now, Docs has an office, but they hire people to work out of their house. There's one service that makes YouTube videos. I won't name any names. These guys hire straight up bums off the street. They find people on message boards and hire them. So I know, Goose, you don't understand it. And, buddy, I don't ever expect you to. All right? So it is what it is. But anyways, back to the Seattle Mariners, 70-52. Third in the AL West, 6-4 in their last 10 home games. 6-4 in their last 10 games. 4-6 in their last 10 home games, 6-4 in their last 10 on the road. They've only scored 45 times in their last 10 games, and they've given up 48 runs themselves. So I'm going to speed up through some of this stuff. We've been talking for an hour and 20 minutes, and we've got a little bit more to go. All right, the Red Sox, 86-36, first in the AL East, 8-2 in their last 10 games, 8-2 in their last 10 home games, 7-3 in their last 10 on the road, and 70 runs scored in their last 10 games. However, 39 of those are in 3. All right, so what that means is they've scored 41 times in their other 7 games. Pretty damn good. All right, the Red Sox are absolutely murdering the ball behind J.D. Martinez. All right, guys, absolutely murdering it, and they've given up 49 runs, so the Red Sox pitching has stumbled as of late. And but, I mean, they're already in. You know, Red Sox have nothing to lose at this point, and they're smooth sailing. All right, so now we're going to go to our fading segment. We're going to skip a couple of these teams because we've got some more stuff to talk about, including a free play. And if we keep going on and on and on, you guys are going to miss the free play here in a minute because in 30-something minutes, that game goes out. Oh, Jose, can I blur out their faces if we put out the other 8 cappers, or can I have them wear a mask? Not all 8, but there's a couple individuals that absolutely will never be on camera. That I promise you. And what they bring to the table, we don't want them to lose access to what they have. And neither do our paying clients, let me tell you. So the funny thing is the only people that care about seeing the other guys are people that don't pay us anyways. So take that for what it's worth. All right, guys, teams we like to fade. We're going to run through this pretty quickly. There you go, David. Face for radio. Absolutely, like mine. Although I'd like to say I am the better looking out of the bunch. Although Jazz has got me by age. That's for sure. No, Goose, they don't work for the CIA, bud. Maybe the casinos. So, that being said, guys, teams we're fading this next week. As always, the Baltimore Orioles, Kansas City Royals, back on the list, the San Diego Padres, the Detroit Tigers, the Miami Marlins, and the Texas Rangers. So, quick score update. Those are the teams that we're fading. Baltimore, Kansas City, San Diego, Detroit, Miami, and Texas. I'm sure somebody will post it in the comments that's watching as well. And remember, guys, this show is brought to you by the guys over at rcpicks.com. Mr. Robert Connie Jr. has been bringing you guys winning sports predictions for over 20 years. With a fully detailed and 100 transparent record, it's all in the open for everybody to see. Check out Mr. Connie today at www.rcpicks.com. Goose, nope, not SEAL Team 6, although we do have quite a few veterans at work here. All right, NFL preseason. Here's our tip for NFL preseason. We don't bet it, and neither should you. Now, I know a lot of you guys do, and some of you guys bet it just for fun to make watching it interesting. But personally, watching preseason is an absolute bore, and I'd rather go do yard work. And I've got gardeners for that. Don't bet it, don't get scammed, and sure as hell, don't pay for free plays. Answer David's question: when sportsbooks are available in all states, is Vegas going to get beaten or take a beating? Their sports betting action will still go down, but you got to remember, sports betting is not what puts those fancy hotels there. All right? All those slot machines that you walk by, all those table games, that's what makes the casinos tick. All right? The casinos hope for 50-50 action on the games anyways, so that way they can take the vig. So, with that being said, guys, don't fall for anybody's tricks or tactics and pay for preseason NFL football. An absolute joke. All right? Scott, I'm sure you did get a text from somebody. That's one thing we will never do, is we will never text you. We will never call you. We send out emails occasionally to let everybody know about our free plays or our videos, or maybe our guaranteed Saturday, or to let all of our clients know that if you're not on system plays, you're absolutely missing out on easy, practically free money. But we're not going to hound you with unsolicited marketing and any of that mumbo jumbo. I do notice the Nationals have let St. Louis score a couple runs. At the bottom of the sixth, it's now 5-3. Runner on second, 2 outs. We are 1 run away from hitting the over in that game. And hopefully, I'm pulling for St. Louis, but it doesn't really matter which team wins. I'd just like to see their win streak continue. But if you guys bet the Nationals, then hopefully the Nationals score a couple more runs, and then our total goes over. There's a full slate of NFL on the board all weekend long, guys. And save your money. College football starts next Saturday. All right, guys? College football, not this Saturday, but the next. All right? One thing that I'm excited about it in next week's show. In next week's show, one of the free plays I'm going to give you is in college football. College football is here a week from Saturday, and we could not be more excited. So make sure you guys tune in to next week's show, because we're going to start talking college football and make you guys even more money for free. All right? Now, I do have a free play, so stick around. Next segment, our Real Talk segment. As always, we like to say, bet responsibly. Always bet within your means. Don't be betting the money that you got to give your baby mama. All right? Don't be betting your rent. Don't be betting your mortgage payment. Don't be betting your car payment. Don't be betting your money for your bus pass if you're riding the bus. All right? It doesn't matter what you do. Please bet responsibly. Nathan already went over the fade list, but I'll go over it one last time. You must have missed it. We're fading the Baltimore Orioles, the Kansas City Royals, the San Diego Padres, the Detroit Tigers, the Marlins, and the Texas Rangers. Bet responsibly and always bet within your means, all right, guys? If you're down to your last couple dollars, please do not call me and ask for a miracle bailout, all right? We can help you, but I would rather see you take care of what's important in your home life and make sure all your bills are paid before you go do something like gambling. Because in the end, it's gambling and anything can happen, as we saw in yesterday's Atlanta Braves over game. All right, anything can happen in professional sports or college sports. Washington just gave up another run. It's now 5-4. We just hit the over 8.5 in that game, and there's a nice consensus play winner for everybody. So hopefully everything else hangs on. So another thing that we're going to talk about before we give you guys your free play. Russ, welcome to the show. Absolutely. St. Louis just scored some more runs, and hopefully they score even more. Yeah, Nathan, the fade teams against everybody this week, if they were about or against just certain teams, I would have just definitely let you know, like we did last week, fade the Marlins only against the Braves. But everybody on this list, fade them until the next week's show. The next part of the Real Talk segment, guys, do your due diligence, all right? And what I mean by that, if you're going to take plays from somebody, bet with somebody that actually bets the games themselves and will prove it to you. A lot of people will say they bet, but they really don't, all right? There's a lot of cappers, especially here on YouTube, that say they bet the games, and they absolutely flat out are lying to you. All right. If that's the case, Brian, that game is still delayed. I have not seen an update if that game is postponed or not. But as of right now, it's just in a rain delay. But guys, seriously, do your due diligence on people you're going to use. It doesn't matter if it's free plays or you're paying for somebody. If they're not willing to invest their hard-earned money on a game that they're giving you, why should you put your hard-earned money? You guys work way too damn hard to be betting games from somebody that won't actually bet them themselves. All right? If you're using a service and they're giving you free plays, I will post copies of my tickets on our website just like I did the other night. We don't post them every day, but I will have them posted for our consensus plays and our premium play right on our website later today. All right, guys, they'll be posted later tonight so everybody can see win, lose, or draw that we actually bet our games, including the free play I gave you guys on the Cubs. I've got to win $1,000 on it, all right? So hopefully the Cubs hold on because that'll make our consensus plays 2-0 for the day. But again, guys, there's guys out there. There's a million websites, and as football comes around, there's going to be more scammers that take advantage of you guys, all right, that are going to try and take advantage of you guys. You're going to get more text messages, more phone calls, more emails. You're going to get all kinds of crazy shit for these people that don't actually bet the games. They only want your money. They're gambling with your money. Do you want to bet with somebody who's gambling on your money or that's betting themselves with their own hard-earned money? I work hard for what I have. You guys work hard for what you have. So you should bet with somebody that's working just as hard as you, but that's actually working for you and with their own money. All right? So there are other services that bet their games. Those are the guys that will actually prove it to you, not blur out their bets, not steal tickets. We've actually had a problem where we actually had to buy a watermark program to put watermarks on copies of the bets that we post, because I'm not going to name the service, but they're here on YouTube. They have an Instagram account, and they were taking our tickets and posting them on their Instagram account until we called them out. Then they, like the cowards they are, removed them. So just be careful, guys. There's guys that put newspapers on the background, that work out of their mama's house, that work out of a basement, out of their barracks, out of a dorm room, from Florida to New York and everywhere in between. There's guys here in Vegas that are making videos out of a weekly motel. And if you guys expect those guys to actually bet their own games, and you ask them, hey, so-and-so, are you betting the games? Oh, yeah, I bet. Well, show me a copy of your ticket. Oh, I bet on Bovada. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I bet. Bullshit, it matters. All right, anybody can take a screenshot. It's very, very simple. So, if you're betting with somebody, make sure they're betting the goddamn game. All right, for a substantial amount of money. And if they've got every excuse in the book why they can't show you a ticket on a daily basis, that's the cool thing. If you guys are one of my clients and you got my cell phone number and you want to see one of our tickets, you want to see one of my bets, send me a text message. I'll be happy to send you a copy of it. All right? Any day. Any day of the week. So, and as well, you know, with football coming around, guys, please be careful. A lot of scammers out there. There's guys that are here on YouTube and other websites that were buying sports picks from other companies 8 and 9 months ago. And now they're supposedly the best NFL handicappers in the world, yet they weren't handicapping or selling sports picks when the NFL started last year. So be very, very careful. And here's the thing. I don't talk hate. I wish everybody success. As long as they treat you right and they don't scam you, I wish everybody success in this industry. There's a lot of clients. We're expensive. Not everybody wants to come to us. I get it. I understand it. There's other people that want to charge just a little bit. And that's fine. You know, as long as they take care of you and they don't take advantage and they bet their plays and they treat you guys right, I wish everybody success. You know, and I'm sure that, you know, I'll get a lot of hatred from all the other video makers here on YouTube in the next couple days because of this part. The little moles will go running back and, oh, Kyle said this. Oh, Kyle said that. I really don't care. Because here's a fact. Nobody has dirt on me. All right? And if they want to make up bullshit, they can make up bullshit. But here's the thing is, I don't just spew lies to try and put somebody down. I wish everybody success. I speak the truth. All right? So people don't like that. In this industry, people don't like people that talk the truth. All right? Because a lot of people have a lot of things to hide. So absolutely, David, holding on for 3 more outs, and we got a nice free play winner. So hopefully the Cubs pull through. But guys, that's that on my little rant of doing your due diligence and betting with somebody that actually bets the games and will prove it to you. And real quick, before I get you guys your free play, I'm going to run through our specials that we have for the rest of the weekend until Saturday. Especially for guys that have never been with us, never bet our premium plays or never bet our system plays. This is for you guys, all right? You get a week of our premium plays, a week of our system plays, 7 full days of both for just $299. You get a $1,000 package on our system plays, a $1,000 package on our premium plays, a $700 package on our system plays, a $1,700 package for just $299. Guys, the only way to get it is to give us a call, 888-561-8923. David, I got nothing bad to say about the meat man. I don't know him personally. I've never met him, but nothing bad to say about the guy. I do believe he actually, I don't know if he bets the games or not, but I do know he's not just throwing darts at a board or flip-flopping plays and giving you one side and somebody else the other side, from what I've heard anyways. So I haven't heard anything negative about him other than what guys post. But guys, our new client special, it's $299 for the entire week. 7 days of our system plays, 7 days of our premium plays. The only way to get it is to give us a call, 888-561-8923, and ask for me. Ask for Kyle, guys, and I'll hook you up with the $299 1-week special. Our system plays are 34-1 entering today. We've got 4 starting today. We've got more starting tomorrow. It is going to be a huge weekend for our system plays. Make sure you're on board. All right. Also, our system plays are open for everybody. Buy 1 month, get the rest of the baseball season absolutely free. It's $14.99. You get 1 month, and we give you the rest of baseball season absolutely free. So you get 3 months for the price of one. It comes up to, I think, $125 a week to get on board our system plays for the rest of the baseball season. Also, Canadian football, you get all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 plays, side and total of all 4 games for just $50. That'll be on the website, all right? With that being said, Jazzy Baines, what about Ghost Picks? Any comments on these guys? No comment? There you go. We'll let some of the viewers tell us what they think. How about that one? I've got no comment. Most people already know what I feel about that. So, but guys, I've got a free play. There you go, Nathan. I appreciate that comment right there. I do have a free play for you guys in Major League Baseball that starts here in 20-something minutes. Arizona Diamondbacks facing off against the Padres. Line is currently at minus $1.50, favoring the Diamondbacks. Total over and under 8 runs. Absolutely, David. We are in it for the long haul, and we are successful in the long haul. Julio, we've got no issues with Chase. I've spoken to him a few times, and personally, I have 0 issues with the guy, and I wish him well no matter where he's at. Absolutely, David. Bankroll management is key to being successful. If you can't manage a bankroll, you will not be successful. With that being said, guys, your free play between Arizona and San Diego. We gave out the Diamondbacks when they were minus $1.30. There's been a lot of action, big action, on them as of late. A lot of syndicate bettors, a lot of sharps moving some serious money on the Diamondbacks earlier in the day, which pushed that line to minus $1.50. So, with that being said, guys, take the Arizona Diamondbacks minus $1.50 if you get it. Hammer it and pound it. That is our premium play. It is not a small consensus play. Hopefully I don't shoot myself in the foot whenever I give out a premium play in Cappers Nation Live. It seemed to something always happened, but that's not happening tonight, guys. And feel free to step out and hammer the Arizona Diamondbacks and make your guys yourself some easy money. Hold on, we're getting a text message. This is absolutely awesome. D, if you're watching, this picture of this absolute monstrous wad of cash that you just sent me a text message, send me a picture with you in it, all right, if you're watching. You're bored, so you're stacking your money in the shape of a human. Send me a picture with you in it. I know you're real because you're a huge bettor, and I look forward to working with you. But yeah, guys, enjoy that free play. And absolutely, as Brian said, let's end this week on a big note. And Brian, check your account later today. All right, check your account later tonight. Enjoy the Diamondbacks play, guys. Make yourself some money. And hopefully 2 outs away from hopefully the Cubs not screwing this up for us. All right, guys, enjoy your free play. Again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Next week's show will air again next Thursday, the 23rd of August, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, right here on YouTube, as well as our website and every other avenue that we do to bring in the viewers. And again, we'd like to thank our sponsors of the show. Without them, this would not be possible. Obviously, LVSS, which is the main guys that put this program together. The guys over at Cappers Direct that I work with on a daily basis. Papa Dan's Beef Jerky, which has been with us since day one. As well as 100 Unit Picks. Michael over there, if you guys go check out 100unitpicks.com. Make sure you tell him you came from here, as well as Mr. Robert Connie Jr. over at rcpicks.com. If you go over there and check him out, please do. Let everybody know that you guys came from here. I know they will appreciate knowing that as well. As well, we'd like to thank our haters who keep sending us many clients. Our client list has grown each and every single day because of other services here on YouTube. They can't win consistently. They pad their stats with bullshit. They lose, yet they magically always have a winning record in their YouTube video. And they don't treat clients right. So come on over to Cappers Direct, guys. We'll absolutely take care of you. Not only will we make you money, but we'll treat you properly, and we'll treat you the way you deserve to be treated. All right, guys? So no hiding anything here. Give us a call, 888-561-8923. We'll be happy to help you, happy to make you money. It's what we do best. All right, guys? Thank you for tuning in. And we will see you guys live next week. And we'll have Friday's video out for you guys shortly, which will have even more free plays in it. All right, guys? So take it easy. We'll see you guys soon.